The otherwise monotonous, relatively quiet politics of Odisha has a big splash. And this big splash is in the name of VK Pandian, an IAS officer who has now become the chairman of 5T, an important initiative of Naveen Patnaik government. Why is VK Pandian so integral to politics of Odisha? And why is his entry drawing all kind of reactions from the opposition parties of Odisha, be it the Congress or the BJP? This is because he is seen as Man Friday, the closest confidant of Naveen Patnaik. A politics of a state, remember, has been so far dominated completely by Naveen Patnaik himself. Has Naveen Patnaik hinted at the future, a possible future of his party? So far, Mr. Pandian had been completely behind the curtains man. Behind the doors, he has been working silently, quietly. He had strong imprints over all the schemes of the government of Odisha, be it the temple renovation or the sports hub and various ideas which were implemented by Mr. Pandian. Only yesterday, he took VRS, and his VRS was approved in record 3 months' time. And now, because over the last few months, since the month of June, he had been on a whirlwind tour of the state of Odisha, the questions are being asked: was that testing of waters? Was that testing of waters by Naveen Patnaik, who wanted to understand if Mr. Pandian can become acceptable to the people of Odisha as and when he makes way for his successor? Mr. Pandian comes from the state of Tamil Nadu, has served as the private secretary of Mr. Naveen Patnaik for close to 12 years, has been extremely close to him, seen as single point contact for anybody who wanted to meet the chief minister. And also remember, Mr. Naveen Patnaik has depended heavily on bureaucrats in his long political tenure. In 2012, although that move did backfire when there was an attempted coup by a bureaucrat, then a former bureaucrat and an advisor to the chief minister, Mr. Patnaik, then, who was Pyari Mohan Mohapatra. Uh, he did face that in 2012, and after that there was this sense that perhaps Mr. Naveen Patnaik would be wary of bureaucrats, but that was not to be. And now it is very clear that with this entry of Pandian as the chairman, and perhaps he could go ahead and also contest elections, there is an enough indication now that Naveen Patnaik may have decided to make way for what could be a future of his party, that is the BJD, the Biju Janata Dal.